Good Morning Texas Home and Wealth, sponsored by Rodney Anderson with Supreme Lending.
Buying a home can be one of the most stressful times in your life. So when you have questions, the best thing to do is ask. And our mortgage expert, Rodney Anderson, is here to give us some answers. He's here this morning with viewer questions. And Rodney, a lot of people write into you with questions, but you also get a lot of calls at 1-800-EXPRESS if you don't already. So we're going to take a listen at a few of the voicemails that are happening. So starting with Catherine from Carrollton.
Hi, Rodney. This is Catherine. My husband and I filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy about 4 years ago, and we have reestablished our credit and are military veterans who want to use our VA benefit. When can we start looking to purchase?
Okay, so Catherine, Chapter 7 bankruptcy, now they're looking to purchase again.
Yeah, what basically happens is on a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, if you were doing a conventional loan, you would have to wait 4 years. But since they're looking at a VA loan, Chapter 7 bankruptcy only has 2 years after discharge. Now, there's a difference between filing and discharge. Discharge is when the debts have been written off, and that can be a 2-month or 6-month or 9-month process after you file. So it's after the discharge. But yes, Catherine would be able to be eligible for a VA loan. Now, just because you had the bankruptcy and you come out of it doesn't mean, Shannon, that you don't have to qualify in all the areas. So you have to reestablish your credit. You have to have at least a 620 credit score on a VA loan. So it's really important. But based on that rule, she does qualify.
All right, so she's ready to go. But we've got another voicemail. It's from David.
Hey, Rodney. This is David out in Wiley. I had a foreclosure about 5 years ago. And I was just wondering, at what point would I be able to do a conventional mortgage? Thanks.
Okay. Foreclosure, 5 years ago. He wants to do conventional.
Yeah, conventional normally says 7 years after foreclosure. However, if there were extenuating circumstances, they will look at it after 4 years. Extenuating circumstances could be you had a job loss, something happened to you where you had to move. I mean, we've seen a lot of this. It can't just be, well, my home value went down and I just wanted to give the house back. That's not the answer. But if they have the extenuating circumstances, also don't get just trapped into the conventional loan. FHA only requires 3 years after foreclosure. If you're a military veteran, they only now require 2 years after foreclosure.
Really, really, really good answers. Here's one about a down payment. This call is coming from Sandy and Prosper.
Hi, Rodney. My husband and I want to purchase a home for around $300,000. We don't want to put down the 20%, but want to waive private mortgage insurance. Are there alternative programs to put less down?
Okay, we are talking about that much talked about PMI.
People hate PMI.
Oh,
it's one of the
yes.
worst things that they hate in the world because you're paying for insurance. You don't get anything for it. It protects the lender. But a lot of people say, I just don't want to put 20% down. How do I avoid it? Well, there are programs that are available. On this, you have to have normally excellent credit. But if you're putting 5% down, 10% down, or even 15% down, you can take a little bit higher on the interest rate and avoid the PMI. And the Congress did not extend the PMI tax deductibility anymore, so you can't write off PMI where you could in the old days. Depending on your income bracket, you can write off that interest on the lender-paid mortgage insurance.
Good information. Real quick, this is coming from Christina in Keller.
Hi, Rodney. I'm in the market to purchase a $1.5 million home, and I was just wondering what the minimum down payment available for the jumbo loans was. If you could call me back, I would appreciate it.
We're starting to see some loosening in the jumbo guidelines. Right now, if you're buying a house $1.5 million, you would have to put 20% down.
Got to put it down. All right, Rodney, thank you so much. Okay, if you have other questions for Rodney, just give him a call at 1-800-EXPRESS. You can also log on to rodneyanderson.com for more information.
Live captioning of Good Morning Texas is sponsored by DFWRealEstate.com. Buying or selling a home? Visit DFWRealEstate.com for the most accurate, local, and trusted information.